Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. So here I'm fighting against XX Lauman, something like that. And my options: Marksman, Quick Supply, Sabertooth, and Fortified. Look at those. Quick Supply looks like a good one, and also Sabertooth. Could go for Fortified, and that's what I choose. Fortified here, you are starting with Acolytes, which is a good shaft clear unit. Sabertooth, I'm not using that much nowadays, and I have other ideas for my DPS on this build. On my opponent's side, aerial, cost control, speed, and elite. Elite without chaff, aerial spec. You can already start with boss, so you could use the hounds as chaff at the start and go for Wraith. At least that's my plan if I went for aerial here. Speed spec, also not bad. Fang and Sabertooth. You could try to go for the Saber Hound with this, and a lot of HP. And I do hope this replay is not bugged, because it took quite some time on the choosing the starting packs. We will have to find out. I'm always in fear of it getting bugged again. Selling the middle tower, and positioning quite standard. And the opponent units are not moving. This is bad. I think it is bugged. Don't know, just show something and sold something. Okay, it's working. It just took some time thinking, maybe. You see that he's also going for a very standard build. So we end up going both for standard, but he has fangs. And I have crawlers, so my crawlers will run in front and get destroyed by his acolytes and turret. But his fangs are a little slower, and will do their job as chaff a little better than my crawlers. But come on, kill it. Aha! I win! Even with the crawler sacrificing themselves at the start. Good luck on this one killing the Sabertooth on this side. And the other died, but the Arclights managed to finish the job. Improved Wraith. Imagine if it was aerial spec on the opponent's side. Aerial spec with improved Wraith. It's amazing. But he's not. And out of those, if I was going to go for something, it would be electromagnetic impact, just so I could use now and get it back into rounds. So it would be useful later, because right now no one has stacks. Selling my other tower here, which did nothing, since I'm the one advancing on him. Even if we are both standard, my shaft is faster. And I'm going for my DPS of choice nowadays, Phoenix. You see me putting here, then deciding to move it here. It's less likely to be pulled by a deep flank we put on this side. Though it still probably would be pulled, since it has nothing here close to the front. It would probably still be pulled by a deep flank. Oh, maybe I should have put it here. My opponent is doubling down on sabers and arclights, while I went for a sneak attack on his other tower. So 2 shafts, 1 phoenix, 1 chaff attacking, the other just as late chaff, and protecting my flank. And he didn't defend nor level at his tower. And with that, 9 seconds of debuff. And that can be devastating for him. You can see his Sabertooth doing nothing against my Arclight. Now getting swarmed by Crawler, but got destroyed before that. And a very heavy victory for me. Doing quite a bit of damage. And if no levels on the units I want here. 3 Void Eyes. Phantoms and Typhoon and Spider, level 3 Spider. But Typhoon is the best to sell. You can get 300 and 7 a single one, but I won't sell it yet. Because I'm expecting him to defend here. And if he's going to defend, he's probably going to use 1 Shaft and 1 Arclight. So the Typhoon will kill the Shaft and the Phoenix will kill the Arclight. So the Typhoon could also kill the Arclight. But I intend to sell the Typhoon later, when I get more deployments. See me selling the slow here, the magnetic barricade, because I have an army here, it's not that useful. So it could stop a Rhino from being beaconed here, but it's not that big of a problem, I think. Could just put units here later. Late Chaff. So my 2 units here on this round were Phoenix and Chaff. I could have sold this one and already bought the Arclight here, but decided to stay with the Typhoon. It's heavier and it was safer. If I see what he's going to do on this side. And I had something to sell anyway. Can't sell 2 things on the same turn. He just put 1 Arclight, so even if he killed my Shaft, Phoenix destroyed it and the buff once again. So he's losing the fight badly once again. The buff can be quite annoying. Now I do expect him to heavily reinforce this side after getting the buff during the fight here twice in a row. Super heavy armor, missile strike, and deployment. Here, there's also advanced targeting, but too expensive. 450 for 10 range. 10 range is powerful, but too expensive. I am here between missile and redeployment. Both are good. I end up going for missile. My opponent will also go for missile because he has some juicy targets here. Phoenix, they are both level 1. So they are very vulnerable to missile. But I will just now protect them. Quantum reassembly. So even if he kill one of them, they will spawn on the other side. 1 Arclight on this side. And missile here. The idea being I will kill the crawlers, a few fangs, and the marksman. And if I kill the marksman, he has nothing on this side to kill my Phoenix. Which I just also get increased range for them. He will throw the missile here. So he will kill most of my crawlers and the Phoenix and damage the Arclights. And he even put Sabertooths with double shot, which is quite strange. I have 0 investment on my Sabertooth. Why would he go for double shot? It's okay, he can kill now my Sabertooth in a single attack, but I'm not investing in them. Even if they both have levels available. Maybe that's why he went for double shot, he was fearing that I would level them. And he wouldn't have enough DPS to kill them. Lost badly on the side, I said he reinforced it heavily and used the missile. Was winning the fight here until the buff, but oh, the Shaft is dead. So should be able to kill a few more units. Let's see, oh, Sabertooth's dead. Almost killed the Arclights, triggered my missile. It's a defeat, but not that bad. Looking here, didn't want any of those units. And most money, Fire Badger. 400 in a single cell. Phantom is also 400, but you would need 2 cells. My opponent already has marksmen, so Phantom wouldn't do much. I went for the third attack on the Phoenix, so now they have Launcher Overload. And Shockwave on the Arclights to improve my shaft clear, especially since he has Fangs in front, which are obliterated, sorry, by Shockwave. I think I will now start, I saw that's why I didn't start to sell my Sabertooths yet. But with all the attacks I have on the bow and the Phoenix, level 2 Phoenix here, it's level 1. It's traded. I only have 3 Phoenix, but they are a 3 attack already. I'm a bit heavy on the attacks in this game. I have Arclight with 2 attacks, Phoenix with 3, while my opponent only has 1 attack on the Arclight and 1 attack on the Saber, which is quite useless in my opinion. You can see me putting more shaft on this side too. And my opponent decided to go for the usual counter, the Phoenix, with Fortress with anti-air barrage. But no reinforcement on this side. He did kill my Phoenix in here. They are respawning, but right in time they managed to respawn. The other was getting killed. And now with the 9 seconds of debuff, Phoenix able to farm the units on the ground. The shaft was all dead. And they killed everything. The level 1 here got a level. Mass-produced fortress. I think my opponent would have liked it for this appear last round. He would be able to get a cheaper fortress, which would still work the same as in TI. I will just skip. Start selling my sabers, which are kinda useless now. You can see, did 0 damage vertically. And doubling down on the Phoenixes, because I will need more DPS, because I expect my opponent to go for even more fortresses. Also shield, so they are harder to kill. The barrages will not kill them as easily as before. So quad attack Phoenixes already. Which leaves me with very little money to buy more units. But I did manage to grab another Arclight on this side, because I want to clear the shaft faster. 1 Phoenix and 1 Crawler. I put one of the Crawlers here, the idea being to pull his units and divide his army. And he went for full reinforcement on the left side. So I only have 1 Phoenix here against 2 fortresses. And managed to kill one of them. Here I am winning. But the buff is coming. 9 seconds debuff, because I didn't level this tower. So even if I was winning the right side, I'm no longer going to win the right side now. He has the marksmen also helping kill the Phoenixes, but I managed to kill every unit here, even the marksmen now. And Phoenixes are spawning. Tower debuff. And sniper the marksman. Killed the fortress right before the debuff, and now he has nothing to kill the air. And I still have 6 Phoenixes in the air. So 600, actually no, 300 damage. Each Phoenix is 50. No, Phoenix should be 100. Wait, was cheated on damage. I think when they respawn they do a lot less damage. After they go back with Quantum Reassembly, they don't do 100 damage anymore. I think it's like 30 or something like that. Missiles back. I'll throw it here again, because I'm pulling the unit, so it will kill the Crawlers and the Fangs and the Marksman, if he don't level it. Also Switzerland and Blitz. Making my... I'm looking that he's not leveling his Arclights. So level 1 Arclights. Actually, this one is the only one he leveled, level 2. But level 1 Arclight don't have enough DPS to kill a Switzerland and Blitz Crawler in one hit. Which will annoy his shaft clear. I'm also grabbing more Phoenixes. Instantly going for level 2, because I do need the DPS. But I didn't went for what I was going to do, which is put one more unit here to annoy him even more. And he went for Barrier, which practically doubles the HP of each fortress, and annoys my shaft clear quite a bit, because the barrier stops the shockwave. He's missing my elite crawlers. Barrier's almost instantly destroyed here. Insta lock on this fortress, so it's going down. So you can see left side did quite well. Right side, not as much, but now with the debuff, it was still winning, but with the debuff it wins even easier. And now it will be quite a bit of damage. 150 HP left. And we get unit reinforcements. And here the game offers 3 wasps. And looking at my board, my Phoenix can deal with wasps with double attack speed, but if he went for triple wasps, bought 2 more wasps at level 2 and gets range and AA on them, they would destroy my Phoenixes. So I was very worried about that. I grabbed the wasps. I think I will sell one, use the wasps in front just so they will tank the first salvo of missiles from the fortresses, instead of it going to the Phoenixes. And I will go for Mustangs, fearing the wasp play, because I could be destroyed by wasps. My opponent is going to grab the wasps, but he's not going to invest on them, and he will just double down fortresses. You can see here, Aero specialization, then I will go back and go for range instead. Because without range they would stay in front of the arc lights and die too easily. But my opponent just grabbed a lot of fortresses and kept the wasps, but no tax, so they wouldn't have been a problem. And since I didn't increase my DPS, and he is increasing his tankiness, you can see 2 level 2 fortresses, lots of level 1 fortresses everywhere, and it's a lot of barriers too, so those fortresses each have 90k HP at level 1, or almost 200 at level 2. Actually, he went for the second HP enhancement, so each level 1 fortress has more than 1k HP counting the shield. And lost both sides this time. I couldn't kill the barriers in time. My shaft clear was not perfect. My Phoenixes are fighting, but with 18 seconds of the buff that they got, I even managed to kill quite a few of the enemy units, but quite a bit of damage. It was a wrong prediction, but if he had went for what I thought he would, my strategy would have worked, but he didn't. He just doubled down on fortresses, so I will have to double down on DPS. You see me grabbing Amplifying Core. I will put it on my highest level Phoenix, level 4 Phoenix, now doing even more damage. So almost 21,000 damage each shot. From 2 Phoenixes at 1.7 his charge, so a lot of damage. You see that I triple recruited level 2 Phoenixes. Then I will go back, grab one sledge to put here, so I can distract those units longer, and double recruit level 2 Phoenixes. My opponent also went for the Amplifying Core, and he's leveling his fortresses. You can see now there is 3 level 2. He's also going for Electromag on his marksman, so if marksman kill a Phoenix, it won't be respawning. And look at my money, I wanted to grab second damage enhancement, but I didn't quite have the money, so I ended up solding the crawlers here. Maybe I should have sold one of the back ones here, but so in the end it will be not lasting long, just one spawning sledge there. You get destroyed quite easily. But I do have a lot more DPS now. More Phoenixes, more level 1 Phoenix, items, and second damage enhancement. So you can see the barriers getting destroyed faster, fortress falling faster too. I did grab a level on this tower, so it's level 2. So 7 seconds of debuff. But now I also grabbed this one, so with 9 extra, so 16 seconds of debuff. Even during the debuff, the Phoenix managed to kill the fortress here. And I still have quite a few of them alive. Going for the tower, so now 9 seconds of debuff for him, and he doesn't have many units left. And it will be a victory for me. So, Phoenix is beating Fortress and heavy investment on fortresses. Thankfully I was high HP, so my wrong prediction didn't kill me, going for the Mustangs to deal with AA Wasps. I had went for the range iron specialization Wasps, which would be a problem for me, but he didn't went for it. Mustangs serve a shaft, so no reason to sell. I bought them at level 2, so 3 level 2 Mustangs with range. They help with shaft clear too, and leave extra shaft. But I hope you enjoyed this game. Don't forget to leave your like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.